Average speed, 1994. Cincinnati and Chicago are 600,000 meters apart, with Lafayette in the middle. A car goes from Cincinnati to Lafayette with constant speed 30 meters per second. So from Cincinnati, we are going to Lafayette at 30 meters per second. And then what do? We then proceed from Lafayette to Chicago with constant speed 20 meters per second. What is the average speed for the trip? Welcome. So average speed is total distance in meters divided by total time in seconds. Total distance you already know, 600,000, correct? 600,000 is from Cincinnati to Chicago. So it's basically 300,000 plus 300,000. So from Cincinnati to Lafayette, 300,000. And from Lafayette to Chicago, 300,000, because Lafayette is in the middle. So total distance is 600,000 meters. What about the total time in seconds? This is Cincinnati, and this is Lafayette, and this is Chicago. So from Cincinnati to Lafayette, and from Lafayette to Chicago. So what is the distance from Cincinnati to Lafayette? It is 300,000. So you say time is equal to distance divided by speed. So average speed is total distance in meters divided by total time in seconds. Average speed is 300,000 plus 300,000 divided by total time in seconds. So what is the total time? Time to go from Cincinnati to Lafayette. And then we have to add time to go from Lafayette to Chicago. Cincinnati to Lafayette, do we know the distance? Yes. Do we know the speed? Yes. Lafayette to Chicago, do we know the distance? Yes. Do we know the speed? Yes. So substitute all those numbers that we have. Distance is 300,000 meters from Cincinnati to Lafayette, half of 600,000. And we know the speed is 30 meters per second from Cincinnati to Lafayette. Similarly, we have Lafayette to Chicago. We have the distance and we have the speed. So substitute all those numbers and we get the time. So what is the time to go from Cincinnati to Lafayette? 10,000 seconds. 300,000 divided by 30 is 10,000 seconds. How about Lafayette to Chicago? Distance divided by speed, 300,000 divided by 20, it is 15,000 seconds. So what is the total time? 10,000 plus 15,000, so we get 25,000 seconds. So we have the total time, 25,000 seconds. We have the total distance, 600,000 meters. This is from Cincinnati to Chicago through Lafayette. Lafayette is in the middle. So average speed is total distance in meters divided by total time in seconds. So 300,000 plus 300,000 divided by 25,000. And what do we get? 24 meters in 1 second. 24 meters per second is your average speed. And this is George Mathew signing off. I wish you the best.